All right. Oh, let me step over here. Okay, so this is a really cool product that's brand new here at HSN from the folks at Bell and Howell, who bring us so many other great products like the pest repellers. Speaking of pest repellers, the pest repellers that you plug in are for, like, you know, spiders and cockroaches. How about repelling animals? Have you ever had maybe, you know, you've got animals that come into your yard, or that you're trying to grow a garden, those raccoons, the skunks, how about birds, stray animals, deer? And how about, you know, what are you gonna do? This is the animal repeller sprayer, and you've got a motion sensor up to 30 feet. So what does it do when the animal walks by? Maybe it's a deer, maybe it's a raccoon. It's just gonna spray them with water. It's not gonna hurt anything, but guess what? They're not gonna like it, and they're gonna go away. Up to 35 feet water spray distance. There's no chemicals, no pesticides, no poison. You know, maybe the neighbor's dog is getting a little bit too frisky, and the neighbor's dog comes on over. And, you know, honestly, I don't even want to get in, you know, I don't want to hurt my neighbor's feeling and say, okay, can you call him up? Can you jog it? How about you just walk by this, and it's motion sensor, and then water is going to start coming out, and just go bye-bye, give it a little squirt, and then he's going to go away. Now, I've got two choices. I've got one that's battery operated, but I've got another choice that's solar, which I think is really cool. Now, the battery operated one is $39.95. The solar choice is $10 more. It's $49.95. However, you're never going to have to buy batteries, so you're never going to have to, you know, so it just depends, whatever you prefer. The battery operated one, I'm trying to see what kind of batteries, Kyle, it takes 4 AA batteries. It takes 4 AA batteries, the battery operated one, that's $39.95. The solar one, the sun, that's all you have to do. So maybe you just planted a garden. Maybe you've got your prize rose bushes, and you know, you water your lawn, you water everything, but guess what? When the raccoons come over, when the skunk comes over, maybe the deer comes over and oh, these are delicious, and starts eating your flowers. Well, you know what? You don't want to go out there and, you know, shoot, you can't be there, you can't be, you know, 24/7. You're not gonna, you know, hire security force for your, you know, for your flowers. This guy is the solution. It's just a genius idea, and I've never seen anything like it. It's brand new today. First time it's ever been at HSN. It's gonna help keep raccoons, skunks, birds, stray animals, deer, and more away from your yard, away from your garden. How about away from your garbage can? Have you ever had the raccoons like jump in your garbage can, and like it's garbage day, but you realize that your garbage is like strewn all over your lawn, and you just say, well, what can I do? What can I do? Water. No chemicals, no pesticides, just kind of that spray of water, and it's motion sensor. So when the little animal goes by, it's just like a little spray of water. I think it's really a genius solution. Up to 35 feet water spray distance, and again, no chemicals, no pesticides, and the motion sensor, very sensitive, up to 30 feet. That's pretty cool. Here's what it's gonna help take care of. Just kind of get rid of those raccoons, the skunks. It's gonna repel the birds, stray animals, who knows what. Deer, you know, I've lived in parts of, you know, upstate New York, and actually here in Florida, where the deer, there's so many deer, they're just like a family. It's like coming on your lawn all the time. Well, it's cute at first until they eat everything that you've paid a lot of money to plant. And then what about raccoons getting in your garbage can? You know, what about that garden that you've been trying to do, that herb garden for forever? I think, you know, this is a great solution. And you know what? Animals, after they start coming over, and every time they come over, that motion sensor goes off and they start getting sprayed, they're gonna start thinking twice about it. They're gonna maybe go, you know what? I don't think I need to come back over here anymore. It's on-off, the sensitivity knob, and there's no electricity needed for either one. And by the way, your kids and your own pets are safe, by the way, so it's not like something that is poisonous, or it's not like a bear trap. It's nothing like that. It's just motion sensor and then a water spray to repel unwanted animals from whatever area of your house you don't want them. So brand new here at HSN. Full presentation at 10 a.m., but you can get yours now in 10.